So here is yet another video of useless geography facts, since there is so much more interesting geography to learn about. As always, we divided it into 4 categories: geography, population, flags, and extra nonsense. Geography. Only 8 out of 27 EU member states don't border at least one non-EU European country. Belgium, Czechia, Denmark, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Portugal, and Slovenia. Alaska, the largest state in the US, is almost 3 times larger than the second largest state in the US, which is Texas. You could even cut Alaska in half, and each half would still be bigger than Texas.
Oh my God!
The equator runs right through the middle of Ecuador. Ecuador is Spanish for equator. Los Angeles County is the most populated county in the US. San Bernardino County is the largest county land-wise in the US. Norway, Sweden, and Finland together are called Fennoscandia. Norway, Sweden, and Denmark are called Scandinavia. Not only is France its largest border with Brazil, it is actually really close to Canada with the island Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon, but also France and the Netherlands share a border on the island of Saint Martin/Saint Martin in the Caribbean. Indonesia is the biggest archipelago nation in the world. They have over 17,000 islands, and more than 5,000 islands are inhabited by the population of Indonesia. The Netherlands is for 1/3 below sea level, but they are home to the best water prevention. Tuvalu is the 4th smallest country in the world, but will probably be extinct in 50 to 100 years because it will sink in the Pacific due to rising sea levels. Britain does not have a single point that is more than 75 miles away from a coastline. If you draw a straight line east of Tokyo until you hit land, you get to San Francisco. Argentina covers both the highest and lowest points in the whole of South America, having a lake 344 feet below sea level and a mountain at 23,000 feet high. Morocco is one of the only 3 countries featuring both Atlantic and Mediterranean coastlines. Aside from Morocco, the other 2 countries with the luxury of both bodies of water are France and Spain. Canada has the longest coastline, having 125,000 miles. It also has the world's longest street, stretching up to 1,200 miles. Moreover, Canada is only second to Russia in being the largest country in terms of the total area covered. And it also has 6 time zones. Population. Half of the people in Canada live south of Seattle, or about 19 million people. In Denmark, there are 13 million pigs, while Denmark is home to 5.8 million people, meaning there are 2.24 pigs for each people. Polish are among the most educated people in Europe. 90% of them complete secondary school and 50% have a degree. Polish people are also the youngest to marry in Europe. For men, this is an average age of 29, and for women, 27. South Sudan has a population of 11.5 million, and has 31 million cattle, with which they had the highest per capita. Costa Rica and Iceland are the only 2 countries to not have an army. Singapore has the highest amount of millionaires, having 299,000 millionaires, or about 5% of the households. Sweden is the only country that has continuous information about its population back to 1749. 76% of Djibouti's population lives in its capital city, Djibouti City, or about 630,000 people. In Nigeria, the Yoruba people in the western part give birth to the most twins in the world, having 50 twins each 1,000 births. Turkey is the largest consumer of tea, consuming 1,300 cups a year, or 3 to 4 a day, with a rise to 10 in the winter. In South Korea, the people are not allowed to choose their own haircut. They can choose between 15 haircuts. Punishment ranges from small fines to imprisonment. In Burundi, 90% of the population depends on the agricultural sector to make a living. Among the Denmark population, 9 of 10 people own a bike, while only 4 out of 10 own a vehicle. It's a true bicycle paradise, just like the Netherlands, which have 23.4 bicycles for 17.2 million people. Of the 2 million residents of Slovenia, some 90,000 are beekeepers. That's 1 out of every 20 people. Per capita, Icelanders drink more Coca-Cola than any other nation. They also have on the highest life expectancies, estimated to be 83 years old. Flags. This is the flag of Ethiopia, and it carries the colors green, yellow, and red inside its flag, which are the colors of Pan-Africanism. In most countries, their flags were adopted from that of Ethiopia. This is the flag of Poland, which is inspired by a white-tailed eagle in a red field. White for the white-tailed eagle and red for the field. There are 4 countries which have the Union Jack inside its flag. The flag of Australia, New Zealand, Tuvalu, and Fiji. This is the flag of Niger, and this is the flag of India, which are very similar, with the only difference the colors orange and green and the circle in the middle. This is the flag of Japan, and the circle is a simplified version of the sun because Japan is referred to as the country of the rising sun. The white stands for the blue sky. This is the flag Chile, and the white stands for the snow of the Andes mountain range. This is the flag of Somalia, and the light blue are a tribute to the UN troops that helped to maintain peace in Somalia for many years. Although I earlier said the flag of Belize boasts the most colors with 12, it is actually Mexico. This is the flag of Mexico, and it carries 16 plus colors in its flag. This was the Mexico state flag from 1912 to 1925, and no offense to anyone, but in my opinion, this is just the worst flag ever made. Leave in the comment what you think are the worst and ugliest flags in the world. This is the flag of Italy. The Italian flag originated from the international dish pizza. Green for basil, white for the mozzarella, and red for the tomato sauce. But today, it means green for nature, white for snow, and red for blood. Extra nonsense. The first 3 letters of Sweden and Denmark spell Sweden, while the remaining letters spell Denmark. In Vatican, statistically speaking, there are 2 popes per square kilometer. You can rent Liechtenstein for $70,000 a night. Rapper Snoop Dogg once tried it, but they said no because he didn't give them enough notice. Nepal is home to 8 of the 10 highest mountains in the world. Nepal also carries 6,000 rivers, and besides that, Nepal is the home of 876 species of birds. Denmark, unlike Nepal, has no mountains at all. Brazil is the most important coffee producer, producing 69 million 60-kilogram bags of coffee in 2020. Vietnam came in second, with about 29 million 60-kilogram bags of coffee. Brazil, however, is not the founder of coffee. Ethiopia is the actual founder of coffee. Melbourne in Australia is home to the 2nd largest Greek population outside of Athens in Greece. In the Netherlands, the first Monday of each month, an emergency alarm goes off in all cities. Don't attack them around this time, since they won't be expecting it. China doesn't produce the Made in China stickers. North Korea actually produces them. Greenland can't join the FIFA because it has not enough grass grown. Finland has 2 official languages, Finnish and Swedish. The US has none. Now, the last fact is maybe the most mind-blowing of the whole video. So, the United States has more land area than Canada, even if you include all the lakes. Because the land area of a lake is 0. Leave some facts down below in the comments, and maybe I'll use them in the next of useless geography facts. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.